Hello, my name is Brianna Roskamp, and I am appreciative of and excited for the opportunity to work with Carnegie Learning as a tutor. My background is in teaching. I have 5 years of teaching experience and am certified kindergarten through 6th grade in all subject areas. I am very adept at technology, and my past year was working with a completely virtual school as a 4th grade teacher. I had about 178 students, which divided into 3 live sessions was 60 kids per class. We were in charge of MTSS, small groups, prepping for state testing, as well as data and progress monitoring. My availability is full-time as I am transitioning out of the classroom and into my grad school classes as the goal to become a mental health counselor. And I've always had a passion for helping those kids that might be falling between the cracks or might just need a little extra boost. That's why I went into teaching in the first place, and that's why I'm hoping to help with Carnegie. Today, the lesson that I've prepared is for a 1st grade class, a small group lesson, and I am using Nearpod, and at the end there is a link to a program called Flipgrid. All right, everybody, welcome back. Good to see everyone again. I'm so excited. I hope you all had a good weekend. Who can remember what our story was about on Friday? Who can remember? Jenny, what was our story about on Friday? Yes, so our story was about 2 children, one named Jason and one named Dave. Who can tell me, what did Jason want in the story? What did Jason want? Daniel, what did Jason want? Yes, Jason really wanted to learn how to play kickball. Yes. And what about Dave? What did Dave do in the story? Do we remember? Do you remember? Sarah, what did Dave do in the story? Yes, Dave helped Jason, and he helped him by teaching him how to play what? Yes, kickball. Okay, so now that we've reviewed our story, we're going to take a look at Dave today. On your next slide, we have a list of character traits. We've talked about character traits before. Remember, these are things that describe a character in the story. So today we're focusing on Dave. Go ahead and take a quick look at that screen that you see. You can also look at the one that I'm sharing if you haven't clicked on the link yet. And we're going to use our highlighter tool today. Go ahead and highlight a word that you think describes Dave. And I'm going to give you like 10 seconds, and then we're going to share. Okay? All right. Matthew, go ahead and tell me, what is a word on this list that we've used many, many times that you think describes Dave? Yes, kind. That's a great one. That's a great one. All right. So on our next slide, oh, Jenny, that's okay. If you've got a different one, that's totally fine. We're going to stick with kind for today, but we can, yes, we can absolutely use different words. Okay, so I'm going to remember that our word is kind, and we're going to click the next blue arrow to go to our next slide. All right, so for this activity, we are going to use our typing tool. So we're going to click the T, and remember with this one, we draw our text boxes. So our word here is what? Daniel, what was the word that Matthew picked? It was kind. So we have the word kind. Great. So remember, this is a character trait. What clues in the story tell us that he's kind? What is something that Dave did, Sarah, that meant that he was a very kind person? Yeah, he was helping Jason, right? He showed Jason how to do something that Jason didn't really know how to do. So we're going to say that the clue that we had, something that told us that Dave was kind, was that he helped Jason. Awesome. Awesome. Okay, so now what you guys are going to do is you're just going to use your tool again. You're going to write one sentence about Dave. One sentence about Dave. Okay, so I am going to write, since we just said that Dave is kind because he helped Jason. I would like you to come up with one other reason that Dave is kind. So you're going to flip back in the story and you're going to find one more example of why Dave was kind. Let's see, I got to move this down. I'm not really sure. It's being funny for me today. There we go. Okay, so now, once you have gotten your sentence, I'm going to give you the directions for the next thing. Okay, so hands up. All right, we're not clicking through any slides. We're listening with our listening ears to our directions, and then we're going to go back and we're going to complete our tasks. Thumbs up? Yes, yes? Awesome. All right, so journey with me. We're going to click that blue arrow to go to our next slide. And this is where you are going to click this Bitmoji of me, and it will take you to Flipgrid. And remember, we've used Flipgrid before, and that's where we take a little video of ourselves talking about something that we have talked about in class. So today, you are going to make a prediction about the future of this story, knowing what we know about Dave. Okay? And that is our lesson for today. So I am going to give you control of the Nearpod, and you are going to write your sentence and do your Flipgrid, and I'll come around into breakout rooms and we'll work together and we'll make sure that we understand everything. All right, sounds good.